Hello, hello, hello. I do believe we're live. How are we all doing? I'm sorry for the delay. I just had to get some settings completed. Make sure the audio didn't blow our ears off. Just making sure everything is clear. Just making sure I'm coming through on the game site. Oh, did we lose connection for a bit there? I think it was buffering. My OBS certainly went red. Hang on. Going to put on some music while I see if the stream is performing up to scratch. So many settings, so little time. All right, so we have one confirmation that I can see and that I'm being seen and heard. All right. Well, that's good enough for me. Just let me know if that changes. Yeah, I can see your chat. I can see your chat. That's good. And so, let's see if the game's capturing. That's the one thing I forgot to check. That's the start screen. Oh, there we go. I think we are live. Hey, I'm Bob. Welcome to the chat. I hope you're ready for some Baldur's Gate. I'm certainly excited. All right. New game. We got difficulties: Explorer, a narrative experience placing story before combat. Balanced, a balanced adventure full of challenging choices. And Tactician, a tough campaign emphasizing strategic combat. So I am still a relative newbie to Larian Studios games. I didn't get much time in the Divinity series. So I am going to go with balanced. And we'll see what happens from here. That doesn't look painful in the slightest. Nope, no way. Well, I know what I'm having nightmares about tonight. Tutorials can help you learn about the core mechanics of Baldur's Gate 3. Would you like to turn them on? Oh, yes, please. So we've got origin characters. And then a custom. Astarion. After 200 years serving a cruel master, the vampire spawn Astarion is finally free. Free to walk in the sun, free to chase power, and free to take revenge.
Hello, darling. Don't be shy. I promise not to bite until we've been formally introduced. My name's Astarion, and I've spent a century stalking the night, hunting for pretty morsels just like you.
I'm more handsome than pretty.
Cazador made me what I am, kept me like a pet, forced me to do his bidding. No more. The Tadpole's influence broke his dominance over me, and now I can finally pursue the one thing I've hungered for these long, dark years. Revenge. I'm going back to Baldur's Gate to track Cazador down in his lair. I'll be the last thing the bastard ever sees.
Okay, so I like his kind of aesthetic and I like his demeanor, but his story is a bit dull. I mean, vengeance is key. Oh, yeah, I heard it before. Lae'zel was raised ready for a life amongst the stars, mercilessly conquering the cosmos as a Githyanki. Did I say that right? Githyanki. Soldier. Grounded, she must deal with a world she doesn't understand and find a way to serve her people in a plane that despises her militant kin.
Since I was born in the cold reaches of world, to wield a silver sword and ride a red dragon in service of my regent, the Githyanki Queen Vlaakith. My first step on this path is to slay a mind flayer and bring its head to my queen. There is no flesh I will not carve, and no barrier I will not shatter to see it done. I am the one who sunders. I am the Undying Queen's most unshakable warrior. I am Lae'zel of Kalir.
Okay. Gale's wizarding prowess once earned him the love of Mystra, the goddess of magic, until his ambition led him to the brink of catastrophe.
Well met, stranger. You find yourself in the presence of the renowned wizarding prodigy, Gale of Waterdeep. Please, no need to be intimidated. My virtuosic talents once caught the eye of the goddess of magic herself, Mystra, who named me her chosen. and her lover. Thanks to a slight miscalculation on my part, that relationship eventually soured, as did the greatest of my powers. Now I'm merely a humble wizard on the road to redemption. Unless I can find the path to something greater.
Not sure what to think about him. Oh, you also get to see spells. Shadowheart willingly undertook a ritual to remove her memories in order to protect the secrets of her fellow Shar worshippers. Loss and pain are sacred to her, but her faith is now being tested like never before.
My name is Shadowheart, loyal servant of Shar, goddess of darkness and loss. There is little more I can tell you than that. My Lady Shar tasked me with a mission of such secrecy that I surrendered great swathes of my memory in order to safeguard the knowledge of it. All I know is that I must bring the artifact I hold to Baldur's Gate, and that nothing can stand in my way. My goddess is watching.
Looks like a Sith holocron. Will. Known as the Blade of Frontiers, Will uses his magic to fell the monsters and devils menacing the Sword Coasts. In a moment of desperation, he accepted an offer of greater power, forcing him into an infernal game he is struggling to play.
"7 years ago, I was exiled from Baldur's Gate, the city I call home. My name is Will, but the people of the Sword Coast call me the Blade of Frontiers, champion of the meek, defender of the innocent. The truth isn't quite so simple, but they're right about one thing. I hunt monsters, and I always catch my prey. My latest
10 years of service in the Hells with nothing but the axe on her back, and the infernal engine blazing furiously where her heart used to be.
Years ago, I was sold to the Archdevil Zariel. She put a Hellfire engine in my chest and made me her prize soldier. But I've escaped now. Thank you, Mind Flayers. And I've got a few scores to settle. If this engine doesn't burn me to ash first, I'll need people I can trust. An infernal mechanic, and a serious amount of luck. But you know what? I'm not worried. After 10 years in the Hells, I can take on anything. I've got my chance at freedom, and believe me, I'm going home.
I quite like her. The Dark Urge. You remember nothing but a path paved with blood. Unimaginable cruelty whispers to you from within. Can you escape it? Would you even want to?
My rancid blood whispers to me, kill, kill, and kill again. My ruined body yearns to reap death in this world, And when this foul urge calls, it possesses my whole being. Injured beyond repair. I know nothing besides this. I must resist the dark urge, lest it consume my mind. I must discover who I was and what happened to me before my twitching knife hand writes a tragedy in blood.
That sounds like the creator of the Dark Brotherhood to me. Okay. Let's choose a race. So first we have Elf. With ethereal countenances and long lifespans, elves are at home with nature's power, flourishing in light and dark alike. That is a good point. You can move 9 meters per turn. You have proficiency with long swords, short sword, short bow, and long bow. Can see in the dark up to 12 meters. Hey, Ancestry. You have advantage on saving throws against being charmed, and magic can't put you to sleep. Yeah, I don't think were tieflings there? Halflings weren't there. I don't think half-orcs or gnomes were there. Oh, tiefling was. Oh, yeah. See what you mean. Descended from devils of the 9 hells, tieflings face constant suspicion in Faerun. Thankfully, their arcane abilities make them natural survivors. 9 meters per turn. Dark vision again. Hellish resistance. Resistant to fire damage, taking only half. I don't think there was a drow there. Driven to the Underdark, most drow have adopted a ruthless pragmatism. While the Loathsworn delight in the goddess's evil tenets, the Sildarine reject her attempt to overthrow the leader of the Elven Pantheon. Base racial speeds. Rapier, short sword, and hand crossbow. Have a very good dark vision superior. Fey ancestry. Again. 1 second. Wanted to blow my nose so I didn't keep sniffing down the mic at you. So, Dra, we definitely have a human. The most common phase in Faerun, humans are known for their tenacity, creativity, and endless capacity for growth. Weapon proficiency with spears, pikes, halberds, and glaives. Wonder what a glaive looks like in terms of Baldur's Gate and the Dungeons and Dragons universe. And they have proficiency with armor in light and shields. Human versatility is select an additional skill to be proficient in. Your carrying capacity is increased by 1/4. So it's a good one to default to for min-maxing, maybe? Well, not min-maxing per se, but being able to make a solid build while not understanding most of the game. With a ruthlessness born from mind flare and enslavement, Githyanki ride the astral sea atop red dragons, bringing their silver swords and psionic might to bear against any trace of the illithid menace. Astral knowledge. Gain proficiency in all skills of a chosen ability. Until long rest. Oh. Cantrips. Githyanki Psionics, Mage Hand, Conjuration Cantrip. Create an invisible spectral hand that can manipulate and interact with objects. 10 and last 10 turns. Can be done at a distance of 18 meters. Martial Prodigy, a lifetime of relentless training, gave you armor proficiency with light and medium armor, as well as proficiency with a short, long, and greatsword. Can also move 9 meters per turn. As durable and unyielding as their homes of stone, dwarves are some of the finest warriors, miners, and smiths of Faerun. Their base racial speed is a little less than the taller counterparts, 7.5 meters instead of 9. They have proficiency with a massive amount of weapons, axes and hammers. They have dark vision, dwarven resilience, advantage on saving throws against poison, and resistance to poison damage. Half-elves, curious, ambitious, and versatile. Half-elves are welcome everywhere, but struggle without a community to call their own. 9 meter racial speed. Civil militia. Spears, pikes, halberds, and glaives. Light armor and shields. Dark vision. Fey ancestry. So they're elves with different proficiencies, aren't they? Yeah. That's essentially the main difference when it comes to race. Has the same movement speed as the dwarf. Small yet capable, halflings prefer the comforts of home and hearth, but their natural luck and dexterity makes them fine adventurers. Lucky! When you roll a 1 for an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, you can re-roll the die and must use the new roll. That's an interesting ability. Brave. You have advantage on saving throws against being frightened. Gnomes. Small, clever, and energetic, gnomes use their long lives to explore Faerun's brightest corners and darkest depths. Same racial speed as the other smaller stature creatures. Gnome cunning. You have advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws. Dragonborn, a proud race that values clan and skills above all else. Once enslaved by dragons, they strive to be self-sufficient, not wanting to be beholden to anyone, not even the gods. No racial features other than the base speed. That's curious. Might their abilities might be somewhere else. Half orc. I don't think there was a half orc either. Creatures of intense emotion. Half orcs are more inclined to act than contemplate. Whether the rage burning their bodies compels them to fight, or the love filling their heart inspires acts of incredible kindness. Movement speed of 9, dark vision, relentless endurance. If you reach 0 hit points, you get 1. You regain 1 instead of being downed. Excuse me. When you land a critical hit with a melee weapon attack, your damage dice are tripled instead of doubled. Okay, so there's a lot of different factors at play here. It's not just appearance, it's all the abilities. Alright, so subrace. I didn't realize there were subraces. Humans don't have a subrace, neither do the Githyanki. And neither do the half-orcs. Well, let's see what happens. Oh, you've got black, blue, brass, bronze, red, green, gold, copper, silver, white. And you're right, it does have different stuff. Draconic ancestry. So yeah, you were right about that. What do the other tieflings look like? Mephistopheles tiefling? Sariel tiefling? Thaumaturgy? Gain advantage on intimidation and performance checks for 10 turns. Mage Hand. Produce Flame. A flame in your hand sheds a light in a 9-meter radius and deals 1 to 8 fire damage when thrown. Hang on. Throwing the flame immediately after you conjure it does not cost an action. Extinguishing or throwing it on subsequent turns costs an action. Makes sense. But actually, maybe we should choose the class first, instead of choosing the race and sub-race. So I have the Barbarian. The strong embrace the wild that hides inside, keen instincts, primal physicality, and most of all, an unbridled, unquenchable rage. You know music is more than a fancy. It is power. Through study and adventure, you have mastered song, speech, and the magic within, and also use the bardic knock. Cleric? Clerics are representatives of the gods they worship, wielding potent divine magic for good or ill. Druids channel the elemental forces of nature and share a deep kinship with animals. Mastery of wild shape allows them to transform into beasts from all over the realms. Fighters. Fighters have mastered the art of combat, wielding weapons with unmatched skill and wearing armor like a second skin. Channel your cosmic enlightenment by deftly dodging and efficiently disassembling your foes through stunning strikes and a whirlwind of martial art attacks. What's the details? Alright, adds what proficiencies you get. Paladin. Sealed by the oath you swore to uphold justice and righteousness, you are a beacon of hope in dark times. Ranger. Rangers are unrivaled scouts and trackers, honing a deep connection with nature in order to hunt their favored prey. Rogue. With stealth, skill, and uncanny reflexes, rogues' versatility lets them get the upper hand in almost any situation. Sorcerer. Sorcerers are natural spellcasters, drawing on inherent magic from a gift or bloodline. Bound by a pact to an all-powerful patron, warlocks trade their loyalty for suture, like tying a suture, for supernatural abilities and unique magic. Wizard. Wizards master the arcane by specializing in individual schools of magic, combining ancient spells with modern research. Now, what appeals to me? Honestly, if I were to go through my 5 choices, it would be Barbarian, Druid, Fighter, Monk, or Rogue. Barbarian gets Rage. While raging, you are stronger and you deal 2 extra damage with melee and improvised weapons and when throwing objects for 10 turns. It ends if you don't attack an enemy or take damage each turn. You can't cast or concentrate on spells while raging. Unarmored defense. While not wearing armor, you add your Constitution modifier to your armor class. Wearing heavy armor impedes your rage. I'm not even going to pronounce that. Your staff or club becomes magical. It deals 4 to 11 bludgeoning damage and uses your spell casting ability for attack rolls. Thorn Whip. Pulls the creature 3 meters closer to you. Shillelagh. Spells Ice Knife, Thunder Wave, Cure Wounds, Healing Word, Enhanced Leap. Level 1 spell slots unlocked. Okay, I think I'm going to axe Druid from the list because I don't want to get too into the spellcasters to start with. They seem a little more complicated than the other classes. So it's Barbarian, Fighter, Monk, or Rogue. Class features. Key. Key is the magic that flows through all living beings. You can use it to exceed your body's physical capabilities. Unarmored defense. Your reflexes are as effective as any armor. While not wearing armor, you add your wisdom modifier to your armor class. Martial arts, dexterous attacks. Attacks with monk weapons and unarmed attacks scale with your dexterity instead of your strength, if your dexterity is higher. Attacks with monk weapons and unarmed attacks deal 1 to 4 bludgeoning damage unless their normal damage is higher. Martial arts, bonus unarmed strike. After making an attack with a monk weapon or while unarmed, you can make another unarmed attack as a bonus action. Flurry of blows. Punch twice in quick succession. So a lot of class features on that one. Second wind, draw on your stamina to heal yourself. Sneak attack, melee. Deal extra damage to a foe you have advantage against. Sneak attack ranged. Deal extra damage to a foe you have advantage against. Weapons, simple weapons, hand crossbows, long swords, rapiers, short swords, and light armor. Simple weapons and short swords. Simple weapons, martial weapons, all types of armor and shields. Simple weapons, martial weapons, light armor, medium armor, and shields. Okay, so with this character, I think I'm gonna go a barbarian, and I might play something different when we play together, Kieran. What do you think to that? Which of the other characters I'm bringing along? True. But I actually want to kind of go a bit more organic than that. I don't want to focus too much on my success or anything like that. So we have 3 protein shakes for lunch. We have 12 protein shakes for lunch. Now I know the dwarf and half-orc would make good barbarians. What does female dragonborn look like? Just a little more lean. I might go a drow, since there isn't a drow there. Should I go the big Amazonian-sized female? Okay, so what is it? Raised by Loth's cult in the city of Menzoberranzan, these drow embody the virtues of their corrupt and merciless goddess. Loth marks her followers with bright red eyes, so those in the Underdark will learn to fear them on sight. Seldarine drow can be found seeking allies from all over Faerun, aiming to settle their conflict with Loth and each other by any means necessary. And it also means they get drow weapon training. The Fey Ancestry bonus. Let's see the backgrounds. The Acolyte. You have spent your life in service to a temple, learning sacred rites and providing sacrifices to the gods or gods you worship. Serving the gods and discovering their sacred works will guide you to greatness. Skills, insight, and religion. Wisdom +3, intelligence, no. You're an expert in manipulation, prone to exaggeration, and more than happy to profit from it. Bending the truth and turning allies against each other will lead to greater success down the road. Deception. Lie and cheat, manipulate the truth. Sleight of hand, wield nimble fingers, steal stuff. Nah. You have history of breaking the law and survive by leveraging less than legal connections. Profiting from criminal enterprise will lead you to greater opportunities in the future. Deception and stealth. Now, stealth might be good, but I don't really want to do deception. Entertainer. You live to sway and subvert your audience, engaging common crowds and high society alike. Preserving art and bringing joy to the hapless and downtrodden heightens your charisma aura. Acrobatics. Helps you resist being shoved. Performance. Entertain audiences, command the stage. Folk hero. You're a champion of the common folk, challenging tyrants and monsters to protect the helpless, saving innocents in imminent danger will make your legend grow. Animal handling. Influence animals, pet all the dogs. Survival, stay alive in the wilds, track prey. Those two actually sound kind of interesting. Your skill in a particular craft has earned you membership in a mercantile guild, offering privileges and protection while engaging in your art. Repairing and discovering rare crafts will bring you new inspiration. Read people and situations, detect lies. Now that I quite like. Persuasion. Turn on the charm, coax, and cajole. I'm not sure about the description of the background, but the skills are very appealing. You were raised in a family among the social elite, accustomed to power and privilege. Accumulating renown, power, and loyalty will raise your status. Skills history. Remember the past of the world and its people. Persuasion. Nah, I don't think I'll be a noble. You grew up outlander. You grew up in the wilds, learning to survive far from the comforts of civilization. This would be an appropriate start for a barbarian. Surviving unusual hazards of the wild will enhance your prowess and understanding. Strength +5. Helps you shove and resist being shoved. Stay alive in the wilds and track prey. I think we have Guild Artisan and Outlander as the front runners. It might be saving throws. It's got a D20 shape next to the +5. You're curious and well-read as a sage, with an unending thirst for knowledge. Learning about rare lore of the world will inspire you to put this knowledge to greater purpose. Arcana, intelligence, recognize magic, interact with enchanted items. History, remember the past. Nope. You're trained in battlefield tactics as a soldier, having served in a militia, mercenary company, or officer corps. Show smart tactics and bravery on the battlefield to enhance your prowess. Athletics again, and intimidation. Threaten and induce fear. +2 on charisma. Urchin. After surviving a poor and bleak childhood, you know how to make the most of out of very little. Using your street smarts bolsters your spirit for the journey ahead. Sleight of hand. Wield nimble fingers, steal stuff. Helps you pick locks and pockets and disarm traps. Stealth dexterity. Stay out of sight, melt into the shadows. Helps you with hiding. I think Outlander. If I'm honest. Outlander, Urchin, or Guild Artisan. Yeah, let's go with Outlander. Yeah, we'll stick with a +2 assign to strength. +1 bonus to constitution. That seems ideal. So what does wisdom do? Senses and intuition. Improve spellcasting for clerics, druids, and rangers. So I really want to go strength, constitution, and then maybe wisdom and charisma for more of the interaction stuff. Skill proficiencies. You may customize your skill proficiencies in the list below. If you're proficient in a skill, you can add a bonus to those skills. If you are proficient in a skill, you add a bonus to those skill checks, making you more likely to succeed. Nature, I would have -1 because of my low intelligence. Inherited from background, granted from race. Inherited from backgrounds. Animal handling, intimidation. Those are the only ones I can choose. Why are those the only ones I can choose? Could go for nature, but that would just leave me to a +1 bonus rather than the +2 for intimidation. That's interesting. You maybe need to be selective, more selective up here. Okay. Edit appearance. That'll make the masses happy.
Where to next? Let's hope the locals are friendly.
Hells. Something.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
It's opened.
More of those wretched
There's magic keeping this chest sealed.
Where to next?
Boys 2 or 4?
Let's hope the locals are friendly. Hells. Something just woke up down here. Be wary. This place is trapped.
I like 4 personally. So we've got dusk tones, lichen tones, ash tones, wisteria tones, amethyst tones, and ice tones. The neutral, cool, warm, blush, pallid. Hang on. Cool, so cool, neutral, cool, warm, blush, pallid. Interesting. Ashen one. Dark Souls. It's more of a purple color. I wonder. Okay, whoa. I think that was meant to be the ones that were just supposed to be canonically drow. Because that's a lot. Hang on. I want to briefly see what Moon looks like. Moon 10. Intriguing. So we were Dusk Tone 5 or Dusk Tone 7 was where we started. Where do we want to move? What does Ice Tone 3 look like? 6? Yeah, it certainly is. 9. That's maybe a little too vibrant. Ash Tone 6. Kind of like the ash color. What do you think? Ash Tone 3 look like? I think that's too close like a human slash other species skin tone, you know. Five, four. Four is still a little too light. Ash tone 5? Well, let's use that as a starting point. And do we want any scarring? For an Outlander, then possibly. That looks more like body art than scarring. Do we go for something a bit more tame, like across the nose? Some cheek cuts. Or do we go right across the face, the Squall Leonhardt? Face and neck, yes. I actually like the neck part, so I think I'm going to go with that. Does that suit a barbarian Outlander? Hang on, just 1 second. Turned off my mic so I could cannonball the rest of my water. So which of these faces here looks the most like a kind of leathery, weathered outsider? I think I found it. Yeah, that's good. I like it. Okay, if I don't find a tattoo I like other than this one, we're going to come back to it. And it's really because my sister has a tattoo on her back of a swallow, and it's kind of similar in design to one of these. Octopus eyes. Some kind of script. Nah, not really feeling that. Wait, tattoo color. Soup. Why do you have the tattoo? Why do you have the Chinese word for soup written tattooed on your right buttock? Oh, too vibrant. That? That's nice and... That's kind of nice and restrained for a facial tattoo. There's also that. Less restrained, but kind of thematic. Oh. A rose on the neck. Okay, I quite like the rose as well. Why do you have a beholder on your neck? These are the characters for Chicken Noodle Soup. Nah, those just look like freckles. You could have some kind of backstory behind that sword along the throat. Too much like millipedes on her face. Piercing style. Fastened stars. Lapis stud muffin. I am not joking. It is called that. The lapis stud muffin. It very much is. And it might be the single reason I take it. Subdue lips. Midnight Tears. Nah, not feeling those. Silver Gold Gala. Dark Moons. Huh. Those look pretty good. Red Scintilla. Chultan Serpents. Crimson Hilt Dirks. Those might be appropriate. Like, 1, 2, 3. Barovia Fangs. Minotaur Ring. Easy Breezy. Archfey Swirls. Commoner Ring. Bard Rings. And back to none. Okay, so it's between the Crimson Dirks and the Lapis Stud Muffin. The Stud Muffin would simply be because of the name, and the Crimson Dirks might come up with a backstory some way through the game to go with a tattoo on the neck. I'm leaning towards the Dirks. Because the Stud Muffin joke might just go by the wayside after a while. And so we go with that kind of blood red for the tattoo. I quite like that. Oh yes, I do. I love heterochromia. I find that really, really interesting and When a woman has it, I find it really quite sexy, to be honest. So we've got white, black, purple, and red. Kind of want a crimson style eye. Actually, no, I don't want that one to be the crimson eye. I want her left to be the crimson one. And white. And her right eye should it be white or purple? We've got white 1, white 2, white 3, then purple 1, purple 2, or purple 3. I'm inclined to say white 1 or purple 3. You like purple 3? Then I agree. Let's go with that. Was that purple 2? That's purple 3. Why is that labeled purple 2 then? It's purple 2. It's purple 2. And makeup. Yeah, it is. Well, if we go like this, then say all eye colors, purple 2 will be there and purple 3 will be there. It's a weird mix-up for the suggested colors for the drow, probably. Alright, so we choose eye makeup. So if we want nothing, that's what it will look like. We got beauty marks down there. One beauty mark there. I think that looks like a love heart. We got the Gene Simmons look. I like a more reserved look. And it would kind of suit an Outlander backstory. So we go with makeup 1 or 3. Well, 3 is my favorite number, so why do we go with 3? So it's black 1 currently. Well, remember the default is black 1 with 3000. Oh my god. Oh. Jesus, I've got to turn that down. I can't take it seriously in the slightest. I just couldn't take it seriously at all. What's the metallic tint? How does that work for black? Glossy tint? Ooh. Too much, too much. Take it back. What happens if we bring this down to 50? You know, make it semi-reasonable. What if we put them all to 50? Maybe after buying a new battle axe in the big city, she bought herself some glossy lipstick or something. Should we go plum color in honor of Numi? I don't think we need the glossy level. The metallic looks okay. What if we bring it down? What if we bring it down to 30? How does that look for you? I like it. Seems reasonable. Alright, confirm. So we're looking at hair color, brown highlights, and grey neutral. Blonde ash. 1. Brown red. Crazy tints. Black brown. Black red. Black raven. Okay, hang on a second. It's got brown highlights, but black raven. With ash blonde highlights. Gray intensity 0. We'll keep it at that. So what about the style? No, what about the color? How do you like that? The style we'll find. Neverwinter scarf style. Ramhorn cascade. Portrait model. Nah, don't like the fringe. Dewdrop. A barbarian might like their hair tied up like that. I'll put Dewdrop down as a potential. Academy dropout. Pigtails. Sensible extravagance. The dandelion look. Scooped Kaylee. Stick them on a halfling barbarian, make edge runners Rebecca. That might be an idea for a future character. I actually quite like the scooped Kaylee. River Shaman. That's an interesting one. What a Davian scholar? Nah. Wavelets. That's more of a two-tone style as well. Ooh, actually. Oh, I thought that one would be longer. Highbrow low moralists. Bonbons. I like wavelet. Conqueror. Is good, but is a little too on the nose. If I had to be honest. Still prefer this one. I've got a knave braid. Same kind of deal. Fair Forester. Oh. Chrysalis Pod. Bardic Inspiration. Faerun Fantasia. Alright, so I think Faerun Fantasia, Fair Forester, or the Wavelets look pretty good. And the other one was the Dewdrop. Right now, I'm leaning towards the Bardic Inspiration or the Wavelet. Yeah, I think that'll do. Then the only other option is facial hair. Now the question is, does that face look good on an Amazonian body, or do we put it on the more petite? I thought I had lost my progress for a second there, and I was about to go schizo. Alright, so we spent an hour and 20 minutes in the character creator. Well done, us. I am just going to the toilet very quickly, and then we can actually start the game. Alright. Yeah, if the character creator grabs you for an extended period of time, you know they've done something right. Enter character name Tav. That's kind of my go-to character name for just most RPGs. Harlequin.
You need a guardian. Choose one.
I'm sorry. Right, we've spent an hour and 20 minutes creating my character, and now we've got... Right, okay. I'm gonna go with a drow. I'm gonna keep this as simple as I can for this starting character. Identity female.
Remarkable.
Good luck.
Follow your instincts. Don't be afraid.
Yeah, it'd be nice to know what it is to, you know, make a... I didn't want you to randomize her race as well. Let's give them ostentatious body art. Eyes. We want something that goes low. Eye makeup color. Make it burgundy. Lip tint red. Make it a cold red, though. Let's go with kind of the same hairstyle. Well, hair color, actually. And we go for the style down here. That face doesn't really fit a river shaman. No, that's not that general. There we go. Actually, turn the glossy level down to 0. How does that look as a speedy character? And on another look. Don't like the River Shaman style. Not on this one. Highlight intensity, put it down to 30. There, that's better. We have our girl. Hello there, Mr. Mindflayer. I actually have a sneaking suspicion that I saw someone play the early access version a couple of years ago. It might have been John. Many a true nerd. Well. Was there really a Wilhelm scream there? And he sticks the landing. That's quite the teleport system. Oh. Quite the introduction. Okay, is it just me, or did the scope of this go from 10 to 110 in one cutscene. It does seem that way. Oh. I think we have our first game teething issues.
My head.
Okay, so we have our great X, Z to jump. C to hide, X to throw, dash, disengage, prepare, cleave, dip, shove, dip a weapon into surface to alter the surface or enhance the weapon. You're dual wielding, you dip both weapons, shove, improvised melee weapon, help, main hand attack, lacerate, and rage. Scroll of Revivify, Potion of Healing. In the inventory, we have a keychain, Alchemy Pouch, hand axes, we have underwear, tasteful boots, and homely clothes. Leather boots, barbarian clothes, some stat pages. Alright, so where do we need to go? Okay, I'm trying WASD and it's... home to center the camera. No, not that home.
Might still be stuck inside if we haven't been attacked.
Let's go
This is
examine.
the pool that thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind your eye.
Investigation, 1d20 minus 1. Skill checks, general tutorial. Some dialogue options require a skill check. Dice roll that must meet or exceed a target number. Character skill adds a bonus to this roll, or a negligible bonus. Or okay, Kieran, my dude, please click this, because this is my first skill check in the entire game. In the entire game! And I get a critical failure. What the bat bloomin' heck? Oh. That is insane. You'll need to figure out how. Okay, just write down the timestamp, which is 1:38 minutes. 1 hour 38 minutes. Holy moly.
Notice nothing more than meets the eye.
You have rolled a 1 on this skill check, a critical failure. Critical failing on a skill check will mean you'll fail no matter what your ability modifier is. I'm a curious drow.
If not over, then through.
Okay, so we can't click on the map to move. Well, how do we rotate the camera? Is it Q and E? Yeah, it's Q and E.
No traps, please.
peril.
Dead. Good. Someone else got out.
Fire ember. And some gold. I'm very much liking what I see so far.
Where the hells are we?
If I knew that, I'd be going somewhere where this isn't. Oh. Is that a container over there? Rune slate.
Visions project into your mind. A nautiloid hurtling through the plains, resplendent with psionic energy.
I don't know if I'd call a nautiloid resplendent. What about you, Kieran? Oh. Nautilus shells just remind me of making the conduit in Minecraft. No hesitation at all. We're just informed that this is a sphincter. Ash hole. Brain jar. Neural apparatus.
We are trapped.
That was unexpected.
I need a quick word.
Who is this dude? Oh, exposed brain.
Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place, you'll free us. Please. Before they return. They return. The enemy. So many enemies. A newborn. Born new from this husk.
You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the mind flayers who abducted you.
Time to destroy the brain. Oof. Savage.
Odd.
Doesn't do anything.
What do we see? Is there anything else I can interact with over here? Viscous chair. Eldritch tablet.
1,000 years of humanoid history. Elves, dwarves, humans, and more flash behind your eyes.
This is intriguing. Oh. We're getting into the meat of the conflict now.
Abomination. This is your end.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
Ugh. My head. What is this? Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive. We carry Mind Flayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and twisted. Within days, we will be Gaith, Mind Flayers.
We need to figure out where we
We can
are.
do nothing until we escape. That must be our priority.
Okay.
First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. We will address the matter of a cure for this infection once we reach the material plane.
Alright. I didn't realize we weren't on a material plane. Ooh. Get ready to fight. Combat happens in rounds, and each participant gets a turn to act. The game pauses around you during combat, so you have time to plan your actions. During your turn, you can move, take an action, and take a bonus action. So I'm going to move here. And lacerate.
Time to strike. On the move.
Nice. Seems we can't do anything. Ooh, miss. Nice one, Lizelle. Okay, can I actually see where I can move?
I wonder if the gods are watching me.
Swing your weapon in a large arc to attack up to 3 enemies at once. Let's just main hand attack. Wait, did I just miss? God, I am such a twit.
I am death.
Why would I attack Harlequin?
You proved surprisingly adequate in battle. Now, to the helm.
I don't know whether to take that as a compliment. Light crossbow.
Anything of use?
Scimitar. Caustic bulb. Skull. Void bulb. I'm gonna have to learn what is and isn't useful. Could attack yourself to keep rage going in a pinch. I suppose. Here's a weak attack like pommel. Pommel strike.
The ship won't be able to take another dragon attack. We need to get out before it's too late.
Alright, alright, alright.
Seems simple enough.
Autosave successful. What do we have here?
Istik, back! Touch nothing without knowing its purpose.
Yes, ma'am. Sacrificed
Seems
cultist.
like a good moment to talk.
The man isn't dead, but he's totally unresponsive.
You! Get me out of this damn thing! We have no time for stragglers.
Let's go for the barbarian option. Grip the pod's lid and pull.
This ship is crashing. Do you intend to die for a stranger?
Difficulty class 10. Okay, let's see if we can do well this time. 22.
At last. Thought I was done for.
Ooh, Shadowheart. We know her.
Thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a Gith with you.
You keep dangerous company.
Dangerous company is what you need in a fight. Got a problem with Githyanki. Did you feel that just...
I did. It must be because of those parasites they put in us. They'll have to wait. I need to get off this ship alive first. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way.
Alright, let's get going.
Shadowheart. One moment.
Yeah, I'd say that's true.
It's nothing. Trust me.
Enough of this chatter. We need to get to the helm. Now.
She's right. Lead on.
Okay, time to go. And I'm still shocked for some degree of time that is unknown to me.
How many hosts of these gay infected?
Dazed woman is trapped inside the pod. She doesn't notice you.
Oh. That's a shame.
What's inside?
Potion of healing, take all. Then we rotate. I am beautiful. Oh, thank you. Where to go, where to go, where to go. Oh, hang on. Elaborate reliquary. Needs a
Needs a
key.
key.
Do we have thief tools?
Something the matter? Besides the obvious, that is.
Let's keep going.
I'm right behind you.
How do we change character?
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Those are combat skills, and she's more of a spellcaster than a thief, I think. Just
Blackets will be done.
Just a quick look. Rush attack, astral knowledge. Yeah, it doesn't seem like I have any thieves among the party at the moment.
No one stopped me yet. Better not be cursed.
The white-haired guy is the rogue.
Time to press ahead.
I don't know if we'll meet any more characters in...
We're nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say.
Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Cane Yank.
Oof. Let's see. Ouch! Broken neck.
Thrall, connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
Impact is imminent. I must connect the helm.
Alright, so... I can move 9 meters.
On the move.
Attack the lesser imp. End your turn.
Need to find a way forward.
Must take a short rest before you can use lacerate. Well, that's slightly inconvenient. Lesser Hellbore. I missed. Glorious. That's better.
Onward.
Main hand attack. One down. Ouch.
Take this, or Sario will have your head.
I think I can do that and that.
Taking position.
Then I can
Catch my
end.
breath. Swift as my feet can carry me.
I'm sure the learning process of me doing this must be quite enthralling for all of you. I can dash. I just want to check that the Oh yeah, the transponder is over there. That's good. Ooh.
On my way.
Let's do a firebolt on the laser imp. Dash as well. And 18 meters. Oh!
Hurry before they strike.
We can get 7 meters. Let's go. And do we have new
No
combatants?
choice but to keep going. Best be on my way.
In turn. And we'll do a dash for Shadowheart as well. 18.6. We want just 18, almost on the dot. If 17.6 is all we can do, then we'll just do that. And turn.
Kill them, or your spine is mine.
I must reach the helm.
Ranged attack. Yeah, that's
Stand in my way. Light on my feet.
Come on, hit the lesser imp. There we go. That's good. Nice. We dodged that one.
Moving.
Down it goes.
Strike these Avernus is ours.
Okay, we're going to keep Lae'zel moving towards the transponder.
Well, so much for peace.
We can do main hand attack on the boar. Potion of healing. And turn.
On the move.
And turn.
Take these, or Zariel will have your head.
The helm's alien transponder. You've made it in time.
Nuts. Ruh-roh. Oh! Ouch. I don't think I examined. I don't think I examined enough corpses, but I was more focused on getting through that before the commander killed the Mind Flyer. Hopefully all the other characters get off of the Avernus, or weren't on the Avernus, whatever the case may be. Or the Nautiloid, whatever it's called. Oh. The Larian starship, precisely. Okay, we seem to be having some frame drops. I wonder what's going on. Consider turning down video settings or user faster encoding preset. Right. Let's see if we can figure this out just a second.
As you wake, the tadpole squirms in your skull. Other than the infection, you're more or less intact, but it'll all be for the tadpole is a dead.
Okay. Are we back up? Can you hear me? Yeah, my model's going. Yeah, and it seems to be back now. Okay, well. I'm gonna put some music on and I'm gonna troubleshoot this a bit. And see if I can't come up with something. Baldur's Gate. Free encoding overloaded. OBS. Reduce your output resolution. Do you see the message encoding overloaded in OBS? Your CPU is probably choking on the encoding. Consider turning down video settings by scaling the resolution down. We're telling OBS to shrink the video, we're sending it to the encoder, thus putting less pressure on your CPU. I didn't understand half of that. Okay, but I think I know how to fix it. Hang on. I don't know if I can open the settings while actually streaming. There we go. Right, video. Video output is currently active. Please turn off any output to change video settings. Okay. So that's going to be an annoyance. First of all, I'm going to save the game. quit. Syncing cloud save. Just give it one more second. Alright, so we're at Baldur's Gate. I'm going to have to stop streaming very briefly and fiddle settings. And let's see if we can't get this under control. Okay, I should be back with you soon. We'll see what happens. Yes. Just give me 10 minutes maximum. Hopefully we can figure something out.